Guys, so greetings everyone. So today we are going to continue with the subtopic 2.4c. If you take your textbook, okay, this is your textbook, right? So if you take out your textbook, page 90, we will do a few pages. This is 90, 91, 92, and 93. So we'll finish up until 93 because this is one subtopic C. Alright, so this subtopic, the title is Why Did American Indians Move West? We are going to continue from Seminoles. Okay, if you can remember, we were looking at Seminoles. Okay, we were looking at black Seminoles, and then the previous one we were looking at. Okay, we were looking at Seminole, American Indian, and we went to black Seminoles. Now we are here in Andrew Jackson. So in Andrew Jackson, what are we going to see? Who is he, and what does he what did he do to during his time in US? Okay, so we are going to see even further. So if you take your book, if you have your book in hand, okay, you look at page 90. So do you see a note? This is a note, okay. If I come closer, okay, so this is a note. If you can see this one, yeah, so this is their currency, or this is their note. The reason why these faces come to the note is because they are either a hero, they have done something, they have contributed something for the country, which is really remarkable, really important. So that is the reason why their faces come in the note. So if you can see here, okay, this is Andrew Jackson. Okay, this is his face, and he is on a $20. He's on a $20. So I'll just read what you have here. Those of you who don't have the book, you can just follow up with me. Those who have your book with you, you can use it. Okay, so the man pictured on this $20 bill. Okay, this $20 bill is Andrew Jackson. So his name is Andrew Jackson. Okay, we are going to call him with abbreviation like AJ. Okay, AJ. All right. The 17th President of the United States of America. So he is the 17th. So please copy this down. Okay, you're going to copy this down. If it is not clear, I will take a picture of this and I will attach it in the video. Andrew Jackson. Okay, Andrew Jackson. He is the president. He was the 17th president. I'm just going to write P for president. Okay. Please understand, he is president. Okay, so he is the seventh president of USA. Okay, United States of America. Abbreviation USA, United States of America. Okay, all right. So what did he do? So many people today see him as one of the greatest presidents. So during the time, even now, when you ask an American who is Andrew Jackson, they would literally find it quite how do you say, how to have them very proud to have him one of the presidents. Okay, why is he so popular? We will take a look now. Okay guys, so we are going to continue with Andrew Jackson. How did he become popular? What did he do? um, what made him really known by the people in USA? Okay, so we are going to look on his heroic aspects, his heroic personality or his heroic attitude. Okay, and then we'll look at his background. Okay, what did he do? How? What kind of job was he doing? What is his occupation? Okay, and then his personality. Okay, his personality is like how, what was his character all about, and then his attitude, meaning how was he during at that time? The attitude. What did other people view on him? Like I've written that point of view. That means how does he bring himself in the 17th century as a president and also as a soldier because he was in the army. Okay, we'll go deeper later. So as you can see, I'll continue with the book. Many people today see him as one of the greatest presidents of the USA. The Americans put some of their most famous presidents on their banknotes. Banknote. This is what you call banknote. Okay, cash. In other words, it's cash. Okay. These include George Washington on the $1 bill and Abraham Lincoln on the $5 bill. So here we are in Malaysia. So do you have any idea of who is on our banknote? Okay, if you take your banknote, okay, this is a 50 ringgit. Ringgit Malaysia RM50 ringgit. If you look closely, okay, I want you to identify who is this later. If you know, then good. Okay, then why do we have a flower here? Okay, and then when you flip this, you will see a tree. You'll see a tree, and you see a man. Okay, you'll see a man. All right. It's more clearer if you have a 20 ringgit with you. When you have a 20 ringgit, it's more clearer. Okay, you have a face, an image, a flower over here. When you turn it, you would see turtles. If you can see turtles. Okay, all right. So this one has turtles. And this one, you can see a tree, an oil palm tree. Okay, there's two different things here. All right, so later we'll discuss. This will be part of your assignment actually, okay? A mini assignment, not to worry. Okay, so let's move on. So we already know only famous people will be on the banknote. So that is why uh, Andrew Jackson is on the banknote, and then Abraham Lincoln is there, and also George Washington is on the banknote. Okay, moving on. What type of person do you think President Jackson must have been to receive the honor of appearing on a $20 bill? So, why do you think he became stamped on a banknote? Okay, why do you think even this guy is on our banknote? There must be a reason. So we will look at the reason one by one. Okay, one by one we'll look at the reason. So becoming a hero, I'm just continuing over here. What makes someone a hero? There are two sides to every story, and as historians, we need to understand as much as possible about the past before we make a judgment. So there's always two sides, okay, of the story. In order to become a hero, okay, in order to become a hero, in order to go further and go to the highest level, there are things that you have to neglect. Okay, there are things that you have to do, okay, in order to go to that kind of position. So it can be either good or it can be either bad. So this guy Andrew Jackson, was he really a hero or a villain? Okay, in order to please his own USA people, that means the white people, he was a hero. He did everything good. But to some groups, okay, like Seminoles, because we are going to continue Seminoles, to Seminoles he was a villain. Why was he a villain? We'll look at it in a short while, okay? So if you can see on page 91, you see the word fact file. Okay, fact file is a brief biodata of him. He was born in South Carolina. You can read it on your own, okay? And his job, his attitude, his character is all there, which is here. Okay, now this is a spider map. You have learned the basic in school, bubble map. Okay, you have learned bubble map where you just, or you can also use a cloud map, right? You just draw clouds, and then you write the title, and then another bubble on another cloud. Okay, expanding. This one, and then you learned also fish map, correct? Fish map where you have a head, okay, and then you draw something inside, and then you have the whole bones of it, okay, and then you have the topics branching out. This one, third one is a spider map. I want you to get used to all the maps that we have, okay, in order for you to make it easier when you go to university level. So you won't be like, oh, what? This is spider map? Oh, oh. No such questions, okay? So it will be easier. This is a brief one, okay? Spider map, you know how a web is, a spider web, okay? It starts from the center and then it just cracks and then it goes here like that. There, it just expands. So here is only three expansions, okay, because there's only 3 points. So here, Andrew Jackson, hero or villain is your main topic. Background is one of the main topic. Personality is one of your main topic. Attitude is one of your main topics. So here we have a hate topic. This is a hate topic. Okay, can be only one hate. This is main ideas. So this one is the first main idea. I write it as MI, main idea, and this will be second main idea, and this one will be third main idea. So you have three ideas here, main ideas. So from each idea, you're branching out into three. So first here you branched out into three, the blue, the black, and the red. So now when the blues comes over here, it starts to branch out even more. It branches out into three. Okay. And here, if you can see, this is the red one. It branches out into two. It first branches out into two, and then into three. Can you understand? Okay. So this one only branches to one. This one branches to two because you see one here and two here. And then this guy only branches one. Okay, so this is how you actually expand your knowledge or expand your notes. So if you look here, we're just going to go through his biodata a little bit. Okay, Andrew Jackson. All right, Andrew Jackson. His personality, meaning how is he, his character? Responsible, cunning, very cunning, and savage. Why savage, you will know later. Army, okay, army and background, you're going to the background. What kind of job, okay? What did he do? Alright. So there are two things, two main points. One is army and one is job. So for army, he started off being a courier boy. You know what's a courier boy in army? It's where you send parcels, you receive parcels. So there's a guy, postman. Okay, to simplify, it's like a postman. So this guy was a postman, and then after he ended the war, he fought against the Indians, which is the Seminole Indians, and then he defeated British also. Background, what was his job? He became a senator, he became a lawyer, and he became a slave owner. That means he had slaves. And then his attitude, meaning what kind of person he was. He stands to his own point of view. That means if he has a goal or he has a view, he will stand on it. He will not let anyone change it, or he won't even change it on his own. That is him. And he doesn't give up. No giving up. And national hero. He is known as the national hero. Alright. Okay, so for now we are done with about his biodata. Okay. I will snap a picture and send it to you. I'll attach it in this video for you to copy down. Right? And the following ones will be a PowerPoint slides as usual that you have in the previous videos. Okay, PowerPoint slides. You have to copy the notes that are there. If the notes there are in colorful like black, green, yellow, whatever color it is, just copy it down. Okay, copy it down. Those are notes for you. Like how we do it in school, whatever that I've written in the whiteboard, you copy it down, right? That's how you copy it down. Okay, so those are your notes. Okay.
Okay guys, so we are coming to the next part. So this part is what you called the Seminoles. So if you can see, there is about three gears. Okay, you see there's a gear actually. So you see three gears. The first gear is a blue color. Okay, the second one is a yellow, and the third one is a green color. So here is an short brief of what happens in page 91 and page 92. So you don't have to refer your book too much, but if you want like deeper understanding, then you can. Okay, you can go ahead, but here I've summed it up. I've made a summary out of it. So if you look at the gear blue A, okay, if you look at the blue one, Seminoles harboring runaway slaves. So here the source that I've taken is from source A in your book in page 91. Here what happened in 1817 is that we all know there's a village where slaves are actually welcomed to live freely, right? You learned in the last lesson, in your previous lesson, you learned that there's such a place in Florida where slaves or runaways, they are allowed to go and have a peaceful life there, like you harvest, they can keep crops and all that. Okay, so this is the village that we are going to go even deeper. We are going to know what is happening there. So as years go by, they were living happily, but suddenly this guy Andrew Jackson comes in. Okay, why did this Andrew Jackson come in? Is because of the American government. Okay, when the American government saw that this village is taking in all the slaves, taking all people who are not, who are actually like maids, slave, sex workers. Okay, so when they take in this, American government is starting to get worried. First thing is worried because of the population, and the second one is that normally they will have slaves, but this kind of village encourages, okay, encourages slaves to run away. So they, and the people who, the royal people or like presidents who are having slaves, they are actually are getting forbidden to have slaves at home. So when they hear that there's a village that accepts them, they tend to leave or they tend to run away. So they're losing slaves. They don't have people to do their dirty jobs. Okay. So when they start losing people like this, slaves, okay, they have sent Andrew Jackson to attack this village. They want to attack the village. They want to bring it down so that this village will never ever accept runaway or slaves. Okay, so what he did is he set up a troop of 3,000 and attacked the Seminoles. That means he attacked the village, killing and burning some of their villages. So he attacked and there were blood spills all over. Okay, as you can see in the notes, blood spill and burning. And then what he did is he actually made them to lose the battle. Okay, it was a war. So the Spanish Florida, meaning the Seminoles, they actually lost and they were sold to the USA government. Okay, so here, what happens here? The war is done. Okay, the Seminoles lose. They lose their villages, they lose their people. Many people have died. What happened after that is that some of the Seminoles had some problem and Jackson had to step in again. Okay, he stepped in again after the war. He stepped in again. He made another appearance. Here, what he did is he attacked again because he received news that the Seminole Indians are trying to take over the border. Okay, the border of USA. So he heard that, okay, these guys are starting to come up again with a new idea of attacking the border. So I have to attack them and make them quiet again. Okay, so he attacked again. And still, Seminole lost again. Okay, it was a great defeat for them. They lost many people. They were very tired. Okay, their people were very less. The Seminole army was very less. They didn't had much weapons in their hands. Okay, they don't have much equipment. So they literally, their war was like easy defeat for Andrew Jackson and his troops. So during this defeat, what they did is, since they were ex-slaves and ex-runaways, right? So once Andrew Jackson literally won the game again, okay, he took in the Indians, the Seminole Indians and the Seminole Negroes, which are the black Seminoles. He started to treat them like slaves again. So eventually they started to become like the original job. They became slaves again, like from the start, okay? But this is by Andrew Jackson. And then he started merciless killing. As you can see, merciless killing. He kills women, he kills kids, okay, just because he wants to win the war. All right, so all this happened, and we come to the next slide. So in this next slide, you'll be seeing about settlement. Okay, in settlement you have about three. If you can see, a yellow, a green and a blue. Okay, it goes ascending. Yeah, it goes up. Okay, goes up meaning the war is going to end, the story is going to end in that way. Okay, as you can see, the yellow, okay, the yellow marked is where you will see many lives are lost, huts were burned down, women and kids were slaughtered, only few were left, meaning everyone was literally wiped out through the war. The remaining ones became slaves again, and the remaining ones were just a cluster of them, okay? And then if you look at the green color, then they were asked to sign an agreement whereby the USA government will support them if they agree to move their existing settlement to the center of the state. Half of them refused to agree because they were afraid of the new settlement and the environment. So what this USA government did is that since there are still few left, they made an agreement. Okay, so now if I want you guys to move from Florida, we are giving you another place in USA. You have to move, and we will support you. Don't worry, we will give you money. But the thing that Seminoles they realized is if they move, they will not be able to live peacefully because their life is full about crops. Okay, building huts and crops like corn, paddy, and all that. So if you were take these people and put them into the center of a state, center of Kuala Lumpur, okay, example Kuala Lumpur, do you think they can grow crops there? Do you think they know any other jobs? They have to start fresh again. They might won't have the time to start. They don't have the resources, they don't even have the time, they don't even have the money to do it. Okay, so that is why they were afraid even to move. If they're going to move, then they have to start everything from scratch, and the money that they're giving is wholesome. It's not like for each family that the money is given. Okay, so and then lastly, what this guy Andrew Jackson did is because they refused to sign, okay, they were afraid to move. He sent another letter saying that should you refuse to move, I have directed the commanding officer to remove you by force, meaning he threatened them. He threatened them to move. And so in the end they agreed to move. Okay. So they were moved by force. Okay. Eventually they were moved by force. They were afraid of Andrew Jackson because he was a villain towards them. So now at the end of the topic, you're going to understand whether he's a hero or he's a villain. So he was a hero for the US government, correct? Because he was a wonderful leader. Okay, he obeyed the rules of USA, whereby he fought with his power. But he was a villain because he slaughtered innocent women, innocent kids. He slaughtered many people. He burned so many huts. He destroyed a settlement, and then he blackmailed them even to sign. So you can see two sides of the person.
Okay, students. So for your assignment, this will be your assignment. Okay. What I want you to do is you have to get a 50 ringgit note. Can be from your parents. Okay, just let them know that this is for the assignment, not that you're asking for any funds. Okay, let your parents know that you're taking this 50 ringgit from them. Okay, what you do is you draw. Okay, you take out a piece of paper. Okay, A4 paper will do, or even a lined paper, up to you. Something that is very clear or white. Okay, draw the first part of it. So if you can see here the first part of it, you don't have to draw too in detail. Okay, you don't have to draw so detailed. All you have to do is make sure in your drawing you have the flower. Okay, if you can see clearly, this is a hibiscus. Okay, bunga raya. Okay, this is a hibiscus. Okay, and there's a man over here, right? So you try to draw this man. Okay, and then when you flip the note, draw the other side also down. So up will be this side, and you go lower a little bit on your F4 line paper, you draw the back side of it. So when you see, look at the back side, you have a oil palm tree and a man, right? It can be the same man or it can be the different man. Okay, you have to find out that. Okay, so once you already have your drawing done, okay, very rough drawing, yeah, you will label it now. Okay, you go to Google, you go to the internet, look for information. You can always just type in what are the features in a 50 ringgit banknote, Malaysian banknote. Okay, then all the details will come in. You just copy and paste it, okay? So you will write there, what is this image, the name of the image. For example, you just, okay, this is your drawing on a paper, okay? This is your drawing on a paper you have already drawn. You will just pull up a line, and then you write here hibiscus, because this is a hibiscus here, okay? Hibiscus. And what is the function of it, and what does it represent? And then once you have already drawn this man, you just pull out another line and write there what is his name and what is the function. What did he do to come into this banknote? The same thing goes for here, which is the back side of it. Okay. Why do we have a palm tree? You just pull up a line and write a palm tree. And why is the palm tree on the note? Okay. And then the man. Why is he there? Draw a line and then write the name and why is he there. Okay. So this is your assignment. So I want you to do this. You will send me by 4 o'clock. Okay. 4 p.m. on the day of your HG class. Okay, everyone? Thank you for watching.